The company that helped to establish the careers of George St. Pierre, Patrick Cote, and Mark Hominick, TKO, had its resurrection on Friday, and all of the action aired live here on Fight Network. Some of the names the TKO brand established met in the night's main event, with the Polish hammer Chris Horodecki taking on the War Machine Derek Gauthier. Coming in tremendous shape, you may be surprised to find out Gauthier has been inactive since November of 2014. But on Friday, he looked to make short work of Horodecki with a violent first-round knockout. Here's our very own John Ramdeen and Robin Black with the call.
Horodecki tagged early. Gauthier coming in for the kill, and it is over before it gets going. Derek Gauthier, this place is going bananas. The first round, Gauthier lands a shot that sends Horodecki to the canvas.
You talked about size and power is there even more at the beginning because he hasn't yet started to use his energy systems. And right there, that explosion, that's what size will get you. That's what this level of athleticism will get you.
In the night's co-main, two-time World Series of Fighting title challenger Josh Hill took on the relatively unknown Xavier Alaoui. Although Hill ultimately won the battle, the story of the fight was Alaoui and his guts and perseverance throughout the fight, not being swayed by the experience of Hill and taking the fight to him both standing and on the floor. Despite the effort and one judge even scoring the bout for Alaoui, Hill was simply the better man on Friday night, using the overall better striking arsenal and positioning on the ground to pick up the split decision victory. Coming off consecutive losses, UFC veteran Jesse Ronson took on the lone American on the card in Jimmy Spikuza. Despite the aforementioned losses, the Adrenaline MMA star Ronson certainly looked like a world beater on Friday, with the former UFC star mixing together powerful striking combinations to overwhelm Spikuza. In the second round, Ronson would finish off Spikuza with some brutal knees to claim the TKO victory. The lone women's bout of the evening saw boxer turned mixed martial artist Lindsay Garbett take on Maggie Burchell. Going into the fight, Garbett certainly had the striking advantage, but Burchell showed she can hang with the former IBA boxing champion, as it was Garbett opting to bring wrestling into the fight with a takedown. Although it came late in the fight, Garbett managed to get the finish in the third round, pounding out her French opponent for the TKO and improving her MMA record to 4-1. Spending time at Nova União with the likes of Jose Aldo and Renan Barão, Dimitri Wardenberg took on Malcolm Gordon. His time in Brazil was clearly time well spent, overwhelming and pressuring Gordon with leg kicks, leaving him looking for answers. These kicks paid dividends for Wardenberg, who opened up his striking to finish Gordon late in the first round and picked up the TKO stoppage. In the featherweight division, 19-year-old prospect TJ Laramie took on Damien Peltier. Much hype has been made about TJ and his brother Tony, and the truth showed that the hype is real, mounting Peltier early in the bout and blasting him with brutal elbows to pick up the first-round finish. Bouncing back from a controversial loss in February, TJ Laramie improves to 4-1. And with his brother Lewis having an impressive showing earlier in the night, Charles Jourdain looked equally so, opening up the main card with a third-round TKO over Marc-Antoine Liegi.